Hello, Mayan. Good afternoon. Can you hear me well, Mayan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, so um, anyway, how do I say this one? Oh, yeah. How are you, Mayan?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very good. Okay, how's the weather there?
It's hot as sunny today.
That's nice. Okay, what did you do today, Mayan?
Uh, I think I go to school and study at school.
Great. And what time did you get home today?
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Very good because you got home early. Okay, so for today, we are now in Unit 8, I think. I want you to look at the picture, May, and what can you see there?
Mm, I think there are so many people and there are talk about job.
Okay, by just looking at the picture, what does it tell you? Can you guess our topic for today?
Hmm, I think the topic today is job.
Job. Okay, so actually, the topic for today is all about information. Okay, because we can see phone. Okay, the phone, we can get information from the phone. It can be transferred to our brain like that. Okay, from our tablet. Okay, through email, through phone calls, through our laptop, through the internet, anywhere we can get information. Okay, so what is information, Mayan?
Mm, Uh, information is I think is
It is.
mm, I know that, but I don't know to tell that.
Okay, so actually, information is something that that is passed easily from one person to another. So those are actually like facts or let's say news that we know about a certain topic. Okay, it can also be knowledge. Okay, information are facts, data, knowledge about a specific topic. Okay, so of course, our objectives for today, we're going to have listening, reading, vocabs, and pronunciation. Then we also have here a discussion. Okay, so let's look at our listening first. I want you to listen carefully to this one, Mayan, and tell me what have you understood from this one. If you want to listen again, just tell me. Feel free to listen again. Here it is, Mayan.
ListenAminute.com.
Mm,
Information. We are living in an age of information. That's what I keep hearing on TV and reading in newspapers. We are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips. To get ahead, you need the latest information. I'm not really sure how much information we need. Our brains can only handle a certain amount of information at a time. I reckon a lot of us have information overload. I'm sure before computers came along this didn't happen. One problem with computers is the amount of personal information online. I worry about putting confidential info on different websites. Of course, the great thing about computers is that we have so much information at our disposal. That's pretty useful.
Do you want to listen again, Mayan?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, here it is, Mayan.
Listenaminute.com. Information. We are living in an age of information. That's what I keep hearing on TV and reading in newspapers. We are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips. To get ahead, you need the latest information. I'm not really sure how much information we need. Our brains can only handle a certain amount of information at a time. I reckon a lot of us have information overload. I'm sure before computers came along this didn't happen. One problem with computers is the amount of personal information online. I worry about putting confidential info on different websites. Of course, the great thing about computers is that we have so much information at our disposal. That's pretty useful.
All right. So what have you understood from that one, Mayan?
Oh, I think uh I think the man talk about information and he don't know how much he doesn't know how much information uh we need to like
Okay, continue.
yes. But I know that I don't know anything.
All right. So yes, it is all about information. According to the man, okay, information are just on our fingertips. By just one click, we can get information because of technology. All right. So here, Mayan, I want you to look and read.
Information. We are living in an age of information. That's what I keep hearing on TV and reading newspapers. We are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips. To get ahead, you need a late information. I'm not really sure how much information we need. Our brains can only handle a certain amount of information at a time. I reckon a lot of us at information overload. I sure before computers came along, this didn't happen. One problem with computers is the amount of personal information online. I worry about putting confidence info on different websites. Of course, the great things about computer is that we have so much information at our disposal. That's pretty useful.
Yes. Thank you so much for reading this one, Mayan. So far, so good. All pronunciations and intonations are correct. So any question about this one?
No, teacher.
All right. So let's move on immediately with our um phrases and words in here. Okay, so this time you're going to listen, repeat the word, then I'm going to tell you the meaning, or if you know the meaning, you can also tell me, then we can make a sentence for each of the phrases. All right, Mayan? So the first one is an age of information.
An age of information.
All right. So when we say an age of information, this is the same thing with information era. Okay, a period where data are easily accessible. It is because of digital means, or let's say technology. Everything is there on the internet. If you want to learn about something, search for it in the internet. That's why we have to develop our research skills because we are now in an age of information. So that is my sentence, Mayan. So what is your sentence, Mayan?
Uh, I think an age of information, we have so many phone, iPad, and computer.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay, then we have here put information at our fingertips.
Put information at our fingertips.
Very good. So this means that we're going to prove, what do we call that one? Like we have easy access of information. Yes. Okay. When we say put information at our fingertip, that means to make information easily and instantly accessible. Okay. For example, um, smartphones have put information at our fingertips. If you want to know about your long distance relationship best friend, then you can just stalk her in Facebook. Then you will know updates about her life. If she is the type of person who like posting in Facebook. But if she's not the type of person, then of course you can call her. Okay, that way we can immediately put information at our fingertips. So what is your sentence, Mayan?
Uh, I think I put information at our fingertips to my sister.
Say that again, please.
I put information at our fingertips to my sister.
Very good. Okay, now we have to get ahead.
To get ahead.
Okay, to get ahead means to advance. Okay, or to achieve success in advance, like that. For example, I took extra courses to get ahead in my career. So, what's your sentence?
I think I study to get ahead on my future.
Yes, very good. Okay, then we have here recon.
Record.
Okay, so this means to believe or to consider about something. Like for example, um, I reckon we need more time to finish the lesson plan. So what is your sentence?
Uh, I think I reckon to we need to do homework at the night.
All right. That is also a good sentence. Then we have here have information overload. What does it mean, Mayan?
I don't know, teacher.
All right. So from the word have information, so that means okay, you know something. You know some facts, you know about some news. Yes, you know the news or you know some updates. Okay, from the word overload, that means you have excessive amount of information that you've got. Okay, so for example, have information overload, that means that we feel overwhelmed by an excessive data. Okay, this is the opposite of information scarcity. When we say scarcity, there is a limit of information, but Have information overload means limitless. You have more than information than what you needed.
Yes.
Okay, like for example, with so many articles to read, I often have information overload and I don't know what to put on my research.
My thesis is
What's your sentence, Mayan?
uh, we have information overload to study.
Say that again, please.
We have information overload to study.
Yes, that's right. Okay, yes, that's right. When you are a student, okay, you tend to have information overload. And when the information is overloading, we cannot understand or we cannot absorb all of it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then we have here confidential info. So what does that mean, Mayan?
Uh, I think it's just about wait, it's information, but uh, but not public like that.
Say that again.
Uh, I think confidential info is information, but it's not public and it's a little people know that.
All right. Thank you for that one, Mayan. So when we say confidential info, that means that it is sensitive data. When we say sensitive, there is private in it, or there is a secret information that is not to be shared publicly. Okay, so for example, if you work at a bank, okay, you know that I if I work in a bank, then I know that you have billions of money deposited in our bank. So that is a confidential info. And I cannot tell it to my friends, to your family, or even to my family because that is what we call a sensitive information. All right.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So, yes, when we say, yeah, I already defined confidential info. So, my sample sentence for that one is, um, when you work at a bank, okay, you must not disclose confidential info to anyone. So, what is your sentence, Mayan?
Mm, I think there's so many confidential info on the earth.
Say that again.
Uh, so many confidential info on the earth.
Yes, that's right. Okay, then we have here have so much information at our disposal.
Have so much information at our disposal.
Okay, so let's look at the word disposal, Mayan. What can you understand from the word disposal?
Uh, disposal. Wait, think disposal is we. I think when we go to the market and we buy a meat. So when we get home, we need to dispose the meat to eat.
All right. Okay. So thank you for your example of disposal. So that is actually what we call meat disposal, where they are getting rid of the meat because let's say that it's not consumable anymore. Yeah, so they need to dispose it. Okay, so when we say disposal, this actually refer to the act of getting rid of something. Okay, or we can also say that we want to have control to access something. That is the meaning of disposal. So when we say have so much information at our disposal, okay, that means that we have the access to a large amount of data. That is the meaning of have so much information at our disposal. This is actually the opposite of lack of information. If you say lack of information, that means you don't have any information about something. Like, for example, if I'm going to tell you, oh, Mayan, tell me about Halong Bay because I lack information about it. Okay, but if I would say, oh, you know what, Mayan? I've been to Halong Bay and I did my research. So I have so much information at my disposal. Okay, so that means I have access to a large amount of data of information about Halong Bay. So that's only an example because of my research. Okay, so do you understand have so much information at our disposal now?
No, teacher.
Not yet. Okay, so let me try to translate
Yes,
this one. I'll hear. Let me write so that you can actually visualize. So when we say lack of information, that means you don't have information, right?
yes,
Okay. But if I say have so much information at my disposal, okay, this means that, okay, I have um large amount of information. That's this one. The simple definition of have so much information at our disposal. Like I have access to a large amount of information. This is the meaning of it. Is that clear now, Mayan?
yes.
Okay, like for example, what was my example before? So it was about Halong Bay. So I'm gonna make another example. Okay, like I have so much information at our disposal. Yet, okay, making decision can still be challenging for the company. So what's your sentence, Mayan?
Uh, when we do presentations, we have so much information at our disposal.
All right, thank you for that, Mayan. Okay, now next we have reliable source of information.
Reliable source of information.
Very good. Okay, so what does that mean, Mayan?
Uh, I think uh, we information we can uh, I think it's information we can believe that.
Yeah.
It's information we can believe. and do that.
Okay. So actually, from the word reliable, that means it is trustworthy. It can be trusted. Okay. Reliable source of information. That means, okay, that the origin of the information can be trusted because this is a, um, what do we call that one? Credible source. Like, for example, if we go on Facebook, there are so many fake news, right? Like not true informations that are not based on facts. They are just what we call uh, rumors. Okay, but when we say reliable source of information, that means we have verified, oh, where does this information came from? Okay, does it come from the legit source or a reliable source? Okay. So when we say that the information came from the reliable source, that means that that information can be trusted. Okay, like for example, there what is okay, like for example, there is another virus in the Philippines. Okay, are you going to believe that one, Mayan? If you
Yeah,
heard that there is another virus in the Philippines, are you going to believe it? Yes or not?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Can you tell me why, Mayan?
I don't know.
All right. So you don't believe because you don't know yet who said that, right? If it's just a stranger that you don't know, then that means that stranger is not a reliable source of information. But if it is put in the news from a reliable TV channel, then that means that is true. That is an example of reliable source of information. Like for example, another example, I'm going to use it in a sentence. I'm always check for a reliable source of information before sharing news. So what is your sentence, Mayan?
Um, I think we have so many reliable sources of information to do.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Uh, we have so many reliable sources of information to do.
We have so many reliable source of information to do. What
Yes,
what do you want to say? You mean we have so many reliable source of information. We have so many reliable sources of information. That period like that. So don't include to do in your sentence. That means that you have so many sources of information where it is trustworthy or the information that they are giving to you is something that we can trust like that. That's what it means. Okay, now what about fake news, Mayan? What is fake news?
I think is the news we like it's a new. It's not. It's information is untrustworthy.
Yes, not trustworthy. Okay, information is not trustworthy. From the word fake, okay, it is not true. Okay, so give me one source of fake news, Mayan.
Uh, I think, can you say yes?
Give me one source of fake news. What is it?
are the fake news? Let me see. Maybe wait, I think the earth is coming to an end.
All right, Facebook. Okay, for example, Facebook, there are so many fake news in Facebook. Okay, not everything that we can see in Facebook are true. Okay, so when we say fake news, that means misleading information or what we call misinformation. All it is false, not true at all. Like that. This is actually the opposite of reliable source of information. Fake news is misinformation. Okay, so there are so many rumors about celebrities, like famous people, and the celebrity would say, "Oh, that is actually fake news. We're not yet separated. We are still happily together," like that. Okay, so that means that the source of the information is not reliable. Okay, for example, it is very important to verify facts to avoid believing in fake news. So, what is your sentence, May Ann?
Mm, it's so much fake news in Facebook.
Say that again, please.
There's so many fake news in Facebook and Google.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay. Now, lastly, to collect information.
Uh, to
O-
collect that often receive information.
All right. So, what does it mean, May Ann?
Hmm, I think we made uh there's just a we information in YouTube or Google, and we have information.
All right. When we say collect, that means we're going to gather information. Okay. So, how can we gather information? By researching, by talking to other people, by asking them. Okay. So, for example, if you want to learn more about the USA, or if you want to learn more about another country, say USA. Okay. Oh, I want to go in the US. Okay, but I don't know anything about the US. So you have to collect or gather information about the USA. I want to travel there. So where would you go in the US? So you have to research, go to YouTube, search in Google, or ask someone who has already been in the USA. All right, that is collect information. Okay. To what do we call that one? Like to get information or compile information, that is collect. Same thing with research. Do you already have research, Mayan? Or thesis? Do you already have that one?
No, teacher.
Ah, okay. So when you become in grade 12 or in college, so you have your subject research. Then what are you going to do with that? You need to collect information. You can actually have a survey. That's when you're going to print some questionnaires and let the people, okay, answer it. Okay, that's one way to collect information. Another one is by asking them directly, like talking them, and you will be the one to take down notes. Another way of collecting information is researching. Research on the internet, like that. Like for example, okay, I'm gonna ask you, okay, so Mayan, what does fake news mean? Then you don't know. How can we collect information about fake news? By going to Google. What is fake news? Okay, then Google will tell you, oh, fake news is this one, blah, 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 blah. So you already collected an information about fake news. All right.
Yes.
Is that clear, Mayan?
Yes, teacher.
Great. All right. So in here, I want you to make a sentence using to collect information.
I let me see. Collect all information. And I think we have so many information to collect.
Yes, that's right. Okay. So any question about the phrases and words in here, Mayan?
Point.
Do you have any question, Mayan?
I'm not teacher.
All right. So this time I want you to look at this and this one again. So because I'm going to ask you question. By the way, here are the questions so that you will be guided. According to the man, what is a great thing about information technology and what is a bad thing with computers?
Uh, Great things. Like, uh, papers. We are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips. And the bad thing is putting course.
Say that
Like,
again, Mayan.
uh, number one is we are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips.
That is right. Very good. And what is a bad thing about computers according to the man?
Uh, things one problem with computer is the amount of personal information online.
Yes, very good because you know the answers of those questions. Great. Now here, Mayan, according to John Nicebit, okay, we are drowning in information but starved for knowledge. Okay, what have you understood from John?
Mm, okay, let's start for knowledge. We are drowning. just journey, uh, like smooth running. Wait a minute.
This means,
I think we think we have so many information, but it makes me feel tired. But it helps you to know have some knowledge about information.
all right. So, thank you for that, for your thought about this one, May. And so, actually, this means that we have a very abundant information. Okay, but we lack the ability to use those information meaningfully. Actually, there are so many informations that we can get on the internet. It's just that we don't know how to use them meaningfully. So that is the meaning of it. Like we lack knowledge, even though that the information are already there. Okay. It actually emphasizes the importance of thinking critically. Yes, just like if you can observe today, Mayan, okay, our world is very rich in information. We can get information anywhere and anytime. It's easy to access information, but it's very hard to actually know whether that information is valuable or true. Yes, because a true knowledge, it requires um, a person who knows how to process, how to understand, and apply information wisely, not just knowing about it. Because what's the point of knowing something if you're not going to apply it? So that is my understanding about this thought, Mayan. Yes. Okay. So that's why if we are gifted because we have so much information. We just need some skills on how to use those information meaningfully. Like that. Okay, so now May and let's have our discussion. So I encourage you to talk as much as possible. Question number one, does the internet provide authentic information all the time, May Ann?
Mm, I don't know, profit authentic. Teacher, I don't know, profit authentic.
Ah, okay. When we say authentic, that means all true or original or true. That's authentic.
The internet is my uh I think it's no because sometimes have fake news and it's not authentic. It's not profit authentic.
Sorry, May Ann, say that again, please.
Uh, I think it's like sometimes we have fake news, so it doesn't have the internet proving authentic information all the time.
All right. Yes, not everything that we can see on the internet are authentic. Yes. Okay. Same thing with people on the internet. Not every one of them have genuine intention. There are so many scammers. Okay, so beware of them. That's the same thing with the information. There are so many fake news. That's why we have to be cautious too. Okay, so Mayan, how to know which news or information in the internet is fake or authentic?
I would need more information. I think we need to search Google or uh, I think uh, I need to easily search Google's YouTube or ask someone who has more information about it.
Sorry, Mayan, because you're very choppy.
Mm, we search Google or ask someone who has more information about it.
That is right. Very good. Yeah, it's very easy to verify whether that information is true or authentic or fake or authentic because there are so many websites that is reliable. Okay, don't believe on the website that is not reliable because you will know that oh their content is not that great. Okay, and where can we find reliable information? We can find it in the books, academic journals, trusted websites like the government websites or educational platforms. Okay, what about in Facebook? Yes, in Facebook there are many authentic information and there are also fake news. That's why we have to go back to our phrases in the vocabulary to verify whether the source of that information is reliable, like that.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, what about in here? Do you think the benefits of the internet outweigh its drawbacks in terms of information?
yeah.
Yes or no?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So actually, I would say yes to this one. Yeah, there are so many advantages um of the what do we call that one? Of using the internet when it comes to information. Okay, and yes, it outweighs. Yeah, we just have to be knowledgeable and educated enough on collecting information. So, Mayan, here, why should we be careful about giving out personal information on the internet?
A personal information. Uh, because we, if we don't be careful and uh, we should give personal information, a personal fake news. So we need to be careful about giving personal information on the internet.
That is right. Wow, well said, Mayan. Okay, so how can we deal with information overload?
Oh, no. Hmm. I need to. Uh, I need
Yes,
to
Mayan.
inform you.
How can we deal with information overload, Mayan?
Uh, I think we. I don't know because
Okay, actually, it requires steps to deal with information overload. But the most important step that I'm going to share to you is we should know how to prioritize information. We have to focus on the most relevant and important information like that. So that's the only thing that I know on how to answer this question. Okay, so anyway, Mayan, it's already time. So we will just end here, Mayan. Do you have any questions, Mayan?
No, teacher.
Yes, thank you so much for tonight, Mayan. I hope you learned something and see you next week. Bye, Mayan.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.